but don't believe anything she says. Do your own research for yourself. Don't let other people think for you.
What is up, divergent friends? Welcome to Cognitive Dissonance, the channel where we look at the insanity surrounding us, and I have a little bit of help with that today. What is up, you guys? I see you, Yvonda, uh, Wonder Mod in the house, Dennis Lindsay, Jimmy Riggin. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Summer, Lynn Yali, FZO6, Cinderella. What up, Golden Crisp? I see you out there, Belushi, the Canadian. Yeah, just on time. Imagine that. I'm getting this whole concept of time down. What up, Miss Jamie Q? What up, Gary Flessner, Salty Earther, Amy Joe? Good to see you guys. What is going on with DLive? Uh, Nothing yet. We'll give it a minute. We'll give it a minute. Yeah, so you guys, uh, as you know, I have the man, the myth, the legend. I've got the one and only SevereAnon joining me tonight, and he has insisted that we go full woo for this episode. Is that true or is that not true, Severe? Are we going full woo tonight? What are we doing here?
Oh, we're going Will. Oh,
Right,
we're definitely going Will. Absolutely.
fan,
What up, girl?
fantastic.
Thank you for having me.
No, I'm
It's
so
awesome to
glad.
be here.
I'm so glad you're joining me. I'm so
What's up
glad
to
you're
everyone
joining
in
me.
the chat? Where are you streaming right now so that I can maybe pull up a chat?
Well, we right now we're on YouTube, Foxhole, and DLive. I will upload to Rokfin when we're done, and Twitch was being difficult, so eh. So DLive, YouTube, and the Foxhole. If you guys, if the people on YouTube and DLive, if you have not gone over to pill.net and made the free account and downloaded the Foxhole app, you really need to do that. You know, there are very few truly free speech platforms out there, so we need to support them. We need to support them. And Foxhole's done this wonderful thing with the gold pills. I see Woke One threw something in there. I know Mist of the Mountain threw a cookie in there earlier. Thank you guys. It helps me, helps the devs, the mats. Can't thank them enough. Speaking of throwing some love out there, I want to thank some people from the last show, my conspiracy theory trivia with Tyler Koala. On Cash App, thank you, Day Tripper. Thank you, Michael Banks. You guys are awesome. On Foxhole, Troy Cooks, Leah Worth, Golden Crisp, AP9889, Jay, Hang 10, Alien Surfer, my man who made me the little reptilian intro, which I love. Gary Flessner, Share Within. On YouTube, thank you for the super chats, Amelia and Summer. And on DLive, Blue Eyeless, Amazing, Dave Eagle, Detox with Tessa, Russo202, Who Cares News, Julie65, and Kitty Woo. Can't thank you enough. And I'm going to dump the lotto and the lemons about midstream today because, as you guys know, we don't know when my stream is going to crash. I am working on solving that problem. I should have the right hardware by the end of the month. That is my goal, you guys. Um, Thanks, Hank 10. A can for me, he says. I appreciate you. So yeah, I should have the right hardware by the end of the month. Um, so I will be dumping prizes midstream. That way I know you guys get them. And other than that, okay, Severe, what is good? I know now you are unfamiliar with my interview protocol here.
Yes, I
Okay.
have not seen. I've seen your shows, but I have not seen the interviews yet. If you
Well,
remember, I was going to be your first, but
yes.
we got busy. You were doing your thing. I was having issues on my end, and it did not happen. But we're here now.
That is all that matters, sir.
At least you had two awesome friends of mine on with you. You had Belush, who I see out
Yes.
there, and you had the one and only J Bell. I mean, how the hell can you go wrong? You
I
know what I mean?
know. They were awesome, awesome, awesome guests also. So what I tend to do is right in the beginning, I want to get to know about you, Severe. I want to get to know a little bit about who I'm talking to. We're gonna do some cards and I'm gonna ask you some questions and see where your mind is at. Okay?
Absolutely.
This is
Ask away.
right. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do what's called the house personality test. And for those of you guys that have seen these cards, remember Severe has not. So he has not been biased at all in the picking. Okay. And just so you know, I have some new games coming that we will be playing live with future guests, which should be interesting. But what you're going to do, Severe, is I'm going to show you 8 houses. Okay.
Yes.
And you're going to pick the one that really just speaks to your soul. Okay. And it's going to tell me about you as a person.
I like this.
All
That's
right.
awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Oh, Debbie says I'm not showing up on DLive. Why?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Laura had said the same thing. What's up, everyone in the chat? I
Fantastic.
see so
Well,
many of my peoples out there.
right. Yeah, you guys already know I'm not about to toggle shit because that never ends well, right?
Foil is not a switch toggler.
Nope, it's gonna be what it is. It is gonna be what it is today. We are on YouTube and Foxhole. You will be on Rokfin later, sir. Don't you worry. All right. So let's take a look at these houses so we can figure out about you. All right. So house number 1, we've got this nice quaint little cottage right in the woods here.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Card number 2.
You could already take 2 out.
so
You
we're
can take 2 is out of the running already.
definitely no. Okay,
Definitely no.
we've got Versailles.
Oh,
Okay.
I see it now. Okay, it was kind of coming through it for a
Yeah, the
second.
green
Gotcha.
screen. I know, right?
You can keep that one in the running for now.
Okay, we'll keep that in the running for now. Now we've got this nice little basement city dwelling here.
I used to live in exactly one of those. Oddly enough, I lived in a place that looked just like that. You can take that out of the running as well. I've
All
been
right,
there,
so
done
that's
that.
a no. We've got this little high-rise apartment building here.
Been there, done that as well. Nope. Take that out
Definitely
of the
not.
running.
All right.
Definitely not.
Got a townhouse. Nice little townhouse.
I like townhouses. You can put that in the running.
Townhouse. Okay, we've got kind of a modern dwelling here.
I kind of like the modern. You can keep that. You can keep that in the running as well.
Okay, and then we've got the just in case of a zombie apocalypse house. Right.
I wouldn't mind that. Keep that in the running too,
Okay. All
for
right.
sure.
So
Now,
now
is that dwelling more secure than it looks? Is it really zombie proof, or can they just knock those beams down and I'm
I mean,
finished?
I don't, I don't know. I've seen, I'm all about treehouse with a mirrored bottom in the event of the zombie apocalypse. This is what I'm thinking. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But I don't know. So we've got this. You can take a look.
Yep, you can keep that one in the running, definitely.
Okay. Remember, we got your modern house.
Okay.
All right. So this is what we're left with. We got the townhouse.
The townhouse, uh-huh.
Right. We've got Versailles.
Yes.
Right? We've got the palace, and we've got the cottage.
Honestly, I think really I'm going with the cottage. I like the cottage.
Everybody picks the cottage.
I like the cottage. I like being. I've lived the life of the rat race shit, living in the city. I've done all that. Give me a nice little dwelling somewhere in the middle of nowhere where I don't have to be bothered, and that's I think I go with the cottage.
Going with the okay, all right. So, Svi, this is what's going on here. There's a love of being alone suggested by this choice, a dream of isolation as a kind of bliss, like that we remember or imagine of a childhood in a safe and cozy dwelling. Okay, this playful dream is important to you, but you are aware that there is something unreal about this fairy tale house in a clearing in a wood with a fire in the grate, all so comfortable and secure. Right? You may harbor at times the thought of escape to such a sweet cottage or cabin. There is an aspect of your personality that seeks escape from the harsher realities and discomforts of everyday life, but you know it is at best a temporary retreat. There's a path to the gate through the surrounding hedge, as you can see, right? And from it another path to elsewhere in the world. You may be happy in solitude, but you need the company of others, and there are things that must be done in the world at large.
This is true. This is true.
Does that sound reasonable?
That sounds very reasonable. Yes.
What would have been your second choice?
Out of the ones that you have there that I picked to the side?
Yes.
Can I say them one more time? We had Versailles. We had the modern home.
Right.
We had
Versailles.
Uh-huh.
We had the townhouse.
The townhouse, right?
Mm-hmm. We had the modern home.
Uh-huh.
And we had the zombie apocalypse outlook house.
I think the runner-up would probably be the townhouse.
The townhouse?
I think so, probably. Yeah.
Right.
It seems pretty safe. It seems pretty pretty solid in case of a, SHTF scenario.
Right, right, right. I'm all about being prepared for the shit hits the fan scenario for
Yes,
sure,
absolutely,
for sure.
absolutely.
All right, so your secondary choice says you like to feel comfortable in the world, to feel that things are or can be secure and established.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. When you are settled into a relationship or a job and have set up a routine, you like to keep it that way. You avoid upsets and disruptions. You tend to maximize the risks in projected situations and to opt for the quiet life. Okay. You have a charming and expansive personality. And when things go well, you are great company and easy to be with. But things get difficult for you when you are challenged by other people or by events or when your way of doing things is disturbed. Right?
Very well said.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
I
that's
actually,
actually accurate as fuck.
this is me as well, right? Living according to comfortable habit can induce inflexibility and even complacency. Yours is a lovely house to live in, but it's good to come down those steps into the street, take a risk or two, and get to see how other people in other houses live.
Very well said. I mean, I
Yeah.
think a lot of that also ties in with my sign. I'm a Taurus,
Are
so
you?
I am very grounded and based and like shit the way that I like it and like being
Yes.
home. You know what I mean? I'm not
Oh,
I've done the whole partying thing. Trust me, I've been there, done
man.
that
Right.
for a long time. But being older, I think I've really found myself I enjoy being in a place in my life, both mentally, physically, spiritually, where it is, I know it's consistent. I know
Right.
what I'm going to get each day. I like that. That's fine. Whether that's, something that's super positive every day or negative, at least you know where you are, what you're dealing with. It's the surprise factor that messes me up. You know what I mean? When you get thrown a curveball, I'm very much a creature of habit in many ways. So
No
that
doubt.
very much ties into really how I am on a day-to-day basis.
Oh, I'm the townhouse every time. Like I've
She said,
never,
"Oh, I am
yeah,
every
I've
time."
never given my personal choice before, but I'm the townhouse every time. I like things comfortable and secure. I like to know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like I'm done,
Yes,
like you said, I'm done with the whole risky shit. Like I did that. I'm done. I'm good.
factual. Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
All right. So the second one is we're gonna find out what kind of friend you are, Severe.
Awesome.
Right? We're gonna find and you're gonna pick. Now I'm gonna show you. It's very similar. I'm gonna show you 8 chairs.
I'm digging this. I love this shit, foil. Can I tell you how much I love this? This is so awesome.
I'm glad. I'm glad. It's
Hell yeah.
hey, I could get on here and be like, so how did you start rapping? You know,
Oh God. I
how did you
and
end up in New York? I could do that,
dude,
right?
and not for nothing, there are many people that go that route, and that's fine
It's
because
great,
I
right?
don't mind, because there are people that legitimately would like to hear my backstory
Oh, for
that
sure.
have not, so that's cool. But this is up my alley. This is what I like.
Well,
This
what I
is
like
this is
is
awesome.
you can tell stories in that give your story without, you know what I mean, and it's just
Absolutely.
impromptu. Like you'll be
Yes.
surprised what comes out with these things.
Good
So
times.
we're gonna figure out what kind of friend you are. I'm gonna show you some chairs, and you tell me which one speaks to your soul. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So we've got.
Nope.
You
Nope.
say hell no. Okay.
You could put that to the side. I like that. I'm
Right.
digging that.
Yeah. Alara was a fan of that one as well.
Yeah, that's dope.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope.
Too fancy. I'm not a fancy boy. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. You could put that in the mix.
Right. Okay.
Uh, what is that, like a workbench, like a work stool?
Yes.
You could put that to the side too. Yeah,
Ooh.
on the good side, the good side, yeah.
Right. The good. 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 Good.
You could put that one in the mix as well.
Okay.
And what is the last one? Is that
I listen, man. We've been
is it
trying to
like a
figure this
desk
out
chair?
for weeks. Yeah.
It's
I think so.
it's like an industrial kind of like,
Yes. Kind of looking.
it's like a steampunk kind of like,
Yeah. Kind of.
um that's actually kind of dope. I kind of like that.
You
You could,
like
all
that?
right,
All
yeah,
right.
you can
All
keep
right.
that in the
All
running
right.
too.
All right. So let's get rid of the three. Dennis Lindsay says he likes the smoking chair. That was the first one. You were like, hell no,
No, I
right?
can't do it. I can't. Maybe if it was a different
It's
pattern, a different fabric or
right.
something,
We
perhaps.
call
But
it the trap chair. I mean, that's the chair you go to buy a sack of weed, and the chair's just sitting
uh-huh.
there, right?
That's
See,
exactly
that's
what
the
it
trap chair,
yes, the
right?
trap chair. I like that.
All
That's
right,
funny as shit.
right. So we've got.
That one's definitely still in the running for sure. I
Okay.
really like that one. Um, you can keep that one too. X that one.
Everybody hates on the stool, man.
I really don't, to be honest. Like I've sat on one of those for hours, chilling, smoking with people and shit, just
Man,
hanging out like
right?
on a back porch or something.
Oh yeah, porch chairs are the greatest.
Hell yeah, absolutely. You could get rid of that one too,
Okay,
and you could get rid of that one. So we're
so
left
we're
with
down.
the. I think I'm going with the Alara chair. I really like the Alara chair.
Nope, this
No,
one.
that one. Yeah,
All
yeah, I'm
right,
digging that.
all right. So you appear at first as confident, cool, and self-possessed. Your friends love your elegance and assurance. It appears to their own self-confidence. They feel that having you as a friend reflects well on them. This is a great and positive quality to have as a friend, and although you are pretty well calmly in command of things, you do sometimes have to make an effort to keep up that outward appearance of self controlled mastery of situations. Having to make this effort, as if it satisfies some need in you, sometimes makes you feel a little uncomfortable. Okay, it's difficult for you to put your finger on, and you rarely give any of your friends the slightest hint that it's there at all. Just relax. You will be just as good a friend and be seen by your friends to be so if you let your guard down. Show something of the inner doubts you sometimes feel. There's something deeply attractive about the strong person who is, on occasion, able to show weakness.
I think that actually very much describes me.
Does it?
Damn, that's pretty freaking spot on. Shit.
Aren't
I did
they?
not know I did not know you could know so much about someone from a chair. I did
Man,
not know
right?
that.
It's
And I love
amazing.
psychology. I love psychology, but I've never seen these specific tests before.
There,
I like them.
there's a whole. There's a whole box like
That
of
is so dope.
right, just random. Like some of the stuff is too. I can't pull it up on the screen. Like, but you pick like there's 100 characters in a house. You got to pick who you are, and it tells you where you're at that day. And like, there's all kinds of shit in that box. It's interesting, for sure.
Yeah, that's dope. This is fun,
I
man.
right. Just I like random shenanigans. Like I'm a big fan of
Yes.
random shenanigans. Oh, thank you, Do. Uh, he gifted the can. He said severe and non elegant. Okay.
I'm laughing at that comment. I just saw that too. Come
Share
on,
within.
Floyd.
Thank you.
I got a little bit of elegance, Floyd. I got
There's
a
some
little bit.
elegance, right? Alara said that one that you said was like kind of steampunk looked like an execution chair, right? I can
Yeah, when I saw it the second time, I'm like, that shit should have like a
right.
metal bowl on the top of it, a metal dome that goes
Right.
over someone's head.
Like it's about to be all sparky. Right.
Oh, it's fucking funny. I didn't see it like that at first, but the second time it came up, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
good
like
with
for sure. For sure. Right? Oh, that's great. All right. So now let us not be done with the inner work here, Severe, right?
Absolutely.
We're not done yet. I got some
No.
would you rather questions. And that
Oh,
and right, this is just open up a whole bunch of cans of worms here for us to
hell yeah.
explore.
Absolutely. Yes.
Right? All right. Severe. Would you
Yes, ma'am.
rather have telekinesis, the ability to move things with your mind,
Oh,
or
that's a good one.
telepathy, the ability to read minds?
Ooh,
And guys in the
damn.
chat, if you want to throw like, what would you rather, telekinesis or telepathy?
That's a really good question.
Right?
Damn, that's a good one.
Little woo,
Woo.
little woo. Right?
Oh, wow, man. Because in all honesty, I've thought about having both, about what I would do with each ability if
Oh
I
man.
had them. So I've kind of like war gamed this out a little bit behind the scenes, like without really thinking about one or the other, just in general terms. Just like, all right, if I had this ability, what would I do with it? Because I used to love comics. I used to read a ton of comics. So you see all
Right.
kinds of different abilities that different people have. Um, Shit, that's a really, really good question.
Right.
I think I'd probably do telekinesis only for one reason. Only for one reason. One
Okay.
reason that really stands out to me over the other is, for the most part, I'm very good at reading people. I can kind of tell what they're thinking already without needing that sixth sense, if you will. You know what I mean? I've
Right.
already got an ability that is pretty tapped into that. But I definitely don't have any ability that's tapped in towards telekinesis. So shit, that would be
Wouldn't
badass.
that be
I would,
awesome?
hell
Like,
yeah,
I
absolutely.
just get over here. Whoop. Right?
Oh my
That'd be
God,
great.
there's so many, it's limitless. When you really start thinking about what you'd be able to do with that kind of ability, it's limitless. You could use it to do amazing things. But just like any other thing, any ability like that would be able to be used for good or evil. So you give that ability to the right person and they would do amazing things with it. You give it to the
Man,
wrong person
right.
and forget about it.
Well,
It's game over.
Yvonne says telepathy comes with side issues. That's my concern with it. Like, do I really want to know what other
Right.
people are thinking? Because then I got to know what they're thinking about me too. And I
Yes.
say, oh, like, what other people think of me is none of my damn business, right?
Yes. That's the flip side of what I was going to say. I was going to go back to that. And it's like, do you really want to know what everybody is thinking at all times? But I guess if it's an ability that you have, you would be able to turn it on and off. It wouldn't be automatic. You wouldn't just automatically have to tap into someone's mind just because you're within proximity of them. You would just have the ability to be able to if you wanted to.
Would it be like a betazoid, from Star Trek, and you just hear everything all the time and you have to learn how to filter that shit?
See,
Like,
now that's a totally different. Now, if
now
that,
what if
see,
you couldn't? Yeah.
that makes it even easier for me to make that decision then. Because if it's something I can never turn off, I wouldn't even want that. That's an ability I would never even want. That's too much. You know what I
Right?
mean? Like, that's too much.
Too
Like,
much. Yeah.
but it's different if it's focused and you have the ability to just use it when you want to. That's the assumption I was going under. But if it's something that you cannot turn off, I don't even want that. That's more of a curse to me at that point than it is a gift. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's
Like,
a
I don't think
curse.
I can handle it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I like to paint my own picture sometimes.
yes, that's a
like,
very
like,
thin
let me lie to myself once in a while. I don't need to know all that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm
and
all right.
that is a very thin line between gift and curse. You know what I mean? It's a very thin line. So again, having the ability to turn it on and off is totally one thing, but not having the ability to ever shut it off, that's like,
Man.
ooh,